Hey everybody, it's Mark again for Foxwell. Previously I uploaded a video showing you the 2020, Foxwell's 2020 battery testers. There's 3 of them. And today we're going to connect the Bt715 to a battery so you can actually see what the interface looks like. So I won't bore you with the unboxing part since we've already done that. So the reason that the cable connector is so long, we'll get to that in just a minute, but you simply connect it to the battery. It's not rocket science. Once you get the scanner, and let me just make sure this is showing up right on the video. There we go, get it right there. We got it connected to the battery. So I've got 12.81 volts in this battery, and then I'm going to select the menu key and just hit enter to perform the battery test. So if I bring that a little closer, you can see the screen, it says battery test. I'm gonna hit enter. It's a 12-volt battery. I just hit enter again. The enter button's right here. It's a regular battery. It's out of the vehicle, so I select out of the vehicle. It's a top post battery, so I select top post, hit enter. It's not an AGM. And the cold cranking amps, let's go over to the battery, see what we got here. This one is 675 cold cranking amps. So we'll hit enter. We'll go up to and just select the button here, the up arrow to increase it. Whoops, I'm going too far. 675, what did I say? Yep, 675, 675 cold cranking amps. So that's how you adjust it up and down. And then you hit enter, and it will perform the diagnostic test on the battery. So this one's measuring 12.8 volts. That's perfect for a 12 volt battery. It's got 588 cold cranking amps out of 675. So it's a little weak, but it is a used battery. Now you'll see in this corner it says 1 of 2. So if you press the down button, you'll get page 2 of 2. So state of health, 73%, state of charge, and resistance. So it's 6.14 mega ohms resistance. So there's a lot of information that you get from this scanner that you wouldn't get with other scanners. Now, if you go back, again, the reason that this cable is so long is so you can actually perform the battery test in the vehicle. Now the great part, and we're going to bring the car in, we're going to do this test again. I'll show you what happens when you select in vehicle, is you've got, you're not only testing the battery, but you're testing the charging system in the vehicle at the same time. So it's a very powerful scanner, can do a lot for you. Give you not only the condition of the battery, but the condition of the charging system in the vehicle as well. So once we get the vehicle in the garage, we'll start that video and tie it to this one. All right, so now we're in the vehicle and we're going to perform an in-vehicle battery test. So again, you just simply press the battery test button, hit enter, 12 volts. Regular. It's in the vehicle, so we'll select that this time. It's a top post battery and it is an AGM. Cold cranking amps is already set in there at 900. It's going to test the battery, and it has not been charged, so it's testing my battery, and I have not so many cold cranking amps as I should have. So now, once you've tested the battery, like we did on the battery on the bench, you can actually perform a test of the charging system of the vehicle. So you simply wait for the next screen to pop up. It says press enter to start starter test. So you press enter. Now it's going to tell you to start the engine. So we'll press the clutch in, start the car, and it says, all right, the battery voltage went down to 10.02 during the start, and it took 0.16 seconds to start the car. If you want to see additional information, can see, use the up and down arrows to scroll through the pages that are shown in the upper right hand corner. So I've got state of health 49%, state of charge 53%, so I need to put this battery on a charger, and my resistance is 6.686 mega ohms. Now we'll wait for this to go through to the next charging test. We'll hit enter, and it's going to check the alternator output. So it says rev the engine with the loads off. Okay, the engine rev was detected. Let it idle. Press return or enter to continue. Just testing the alternator at idle with the loads off again. Now it wants me to turn on some accessories. Headlights, rear fog lights, high beams, and press enter. Now it's testing the charging system with all these loads on the car. Again, rev the engine, let it idle, press return again or enter. Press enter again, and it says no problems. So my battery voltage is good with loads on and with loads off. We'll turn the noisy fan off. Turn the headlights off. And now we've got page 4 of 4. So if you want to see all the information, again, don't disconnect this from the battery if you're trying to look at your data. So we had 12.2 volts measured. Cold cranking amps is very low, so we need to put a charger on it. State of health, not real good. Cranking is normal, so I got a good starter, and I've got a good charging system. Again, if you have any questions, go to foxwelltech.us. Look for the Bt715 under products to see all the information on the webpage.